Hello there everyone, guys. I've just opened a brand new trade over on Bitcoin, but before I show you my trade and the logic behind it, you need to understand what is happening. What is my understanding of the market? How am I reading the whole narrative? So let's just jump straight into the content. Let's talk about what is happening in the world right now for you to understand my logic and everything, how it all works. And quickly, a quick reminder that for my VIP Crowdloan Mastermind that is happening in Dubai, April, actually next week, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, April 28, 29, and 30, the seats, only 5 seats are left. There is a link to this page where you can claim one of these VIP seats down in the description of this video, as well as in the pinned comment. And this is where we're going to be talking. It's limited to only 21 seats. Once again, very limited, very VIP, great for networking with high net worth individuals, some very special guests. And what we're going to be talking about is my trading secrets and smart money investing, and something I never discuss on the YouTube channel because we make a lot of money in the background as well. Also, day 2 will be about business, how to create a multi-million-dollar company, how to hire a team, how did I hire 48 people that do a lot of work for me. So all of that stuff. And then day 3 is going to be about mindset and spirituality and a few interesting guests and meditations and how to have this multi-millionaire or even a billionaire mindset. So it's going to be a 3-day insane event, VIP live in Dubai. Only 5 seats left. So if you wanted to join, then this is your last chance, last call, and there is a good chance I will not do this ever again. And crypto is accepted. You have to just send a message to my team through online chat or on social media, whatever. We're gonna give you a wallet where you can transfer the funds. So anyway, let's just jump straight into the content. And first, let's talk about this. This is just overall positiveness and supports the narrative of the global liquidity that Bitcoin is gonna be getting. So Hong Kong court recognizes crypto as property. So and remember, Hong Kong is opening up for institutionals in June when it comes to crypto, and then mainland China will potentially also follow with about 2.4 trillions of dollars sitting in the pockets of citizens after all the lockdowns that they've had for so long. So this is really crazy, and this is happening as we speak, guys. So this is very incredible. But before we move to the chart, let me cover a few more things. And before I show you my trade, this is this right here, that UAE mandates VASP licenses for crypto firms and begins accepting applications. So UAE is actually keeps on opening up to the crypto companies. Now the next thing is right here, that EU, European Union Parliament, backs world's first comprehensive rules for crypto assets. So finally, we're seeing regulation coming in faster than the United States. So that's why people are starting to realize that Gensler, and we've discussed this in previous videos. If you haven't seen my previous videos, guys, please check them out. That's why people are saying that Gary Gensler is just stifling innovation and is slowing everything down. That's why there are so many people who want to just remove him to keep crypto in the United States. So EU states have already given the nod to the rules, which will be rolled out from mid-2024, requiring firms that issue and trade crypto assets to be licensed by a national regulator, giving them a passport to serve customers across 27-member country bloc, etc. Of course, it's not all absolutely beautiful. Unfortunately, this being EU and everybody wants to control your money. The tracing rule also covers transactions above 1,000 euro from self-hosted wallets and crypto adjusters. So there is going to be some censorship. But despite this, overall, I find this to be incredibly beneficial. Once there's going to be regulation, what happens? Institutional money starts flowing in. So it's not just going to be me and you and a few $1 million from us retailers, so to speak, and in total a few billion. It's going to be trillions of dollars potentially. So this is incredible, guys, something you have to pay attention to. The same thing here, that Coinbase gets Bermuda license and plans to launch offshore exchange in the coming weeks. And Brian Armstrong potentially is considering to actually move away from US, because US and Gary Gensler and all this bullshit has got to come to the end. So US is going to be the one who's going to lose, not crypto, just long term. So yeah, guys, this is very positive. Now, let's talk about what is happening with the jobless claims, because this is what we really wanted to see. And now investing is just screwing us up, actually. So what I found is that right now there is still a huge chance at the next FOMC meeting to see a 25 basis point rate hike, but I think that is going to be the last one. And considering that, and that's why, I found a replacement for investing.com. I don't know why precisely this time about initial jobless claims, it's just not working. It's just crazy, whatever. So anyway, what we've seen, the forecast for the jobless claims was 240. What it came in at 245. So it is actually going up. And this supports the narrative, what we've discussed before. So this is not very good. But as we discussed previously, it's not really very good for TradFi, for traditional finance, S&P 500, traditional assets, etc. Because if this is going to start spiraling out of the control, we could potentially see us going into a recession. So anyway, but considering everything, the de-dollarizing and the global liquidity, that Bitcoin actually is going to be the least one to suffer from this. But it still is important to pay attention to it. So for now, this increase to 245 is not that dramatic. So theoretically, we could take it as something positive. And this whole move down, by the way, and this is going to be feeding the narrative of my brand new trade, so stick around, watch this video till the end, you're almost done. So here, this big move downwards from like 30k all the way down to almost like 28k. The reason why actually it happened with this kind of a big momentum, and this is what I've mentioned actually I think on Twitter or in my stories on Instagram. Follow me on Instagram, by the way, a lot of fun stuff there. It was just because of huge number of liquidations. There were more longs than shorts, and people were just degening into Bitcoin. So if we will actually take a look at the funding rates right now, they're actually turning more negative right now. So people are more short now than long. So usually when there's more shorts, then usually there's a short squeeze, so the price goes up. If there is more longs, then usually there is a long squeeze. And this is exactly what we actually have seen yesterday. We saw right here huge number of liquidations, huge long liquidations. So this is the primary reason actually as to why we've gone down. So there was no news, there was nothing bad happening. So really the only reason was the system was flushing out some leverage. So considering this, and also considering everything just discussed in this video, and just technically, just the last piece of the puzzle before I tell you exactly what I did with my trade, we actually broke below this support at about 29,200, which has been our resistance for quite some time. It's more evident actually in the daily chart. This purple resistance of this whole wedge, we actually broke below it, but again, the volume isn't that big, but there was a tiny bit of volume there. So, and right now we actually got supported by previous resistance of this wedge right here. So at this point, and I told you that I wouldn't worry about it just yet until we actually break the support of this wedge right here. So this would come in at about precisely 28,000. So we came to like 28,400, but not really that close to 28 precisely yet. So if we would actually go down and break down below 28k, this just statistically and just technically would open the road down to 25,000. So now let me get to my trade. I've taken a long trade over on Bybit. And again, guys, if you want to be trading over on Bybit and you want to claim some crazy bonuses, then use my exclusive link down in the description of this video, and you can claim up to $30,000 in initial deposit bonuses. Also, if you deposit more than $100, you're automatically entering and trade with that money. So not just deposit, but actually trade with that money. Then actually you become, you're automatically entering into Audemars Piguet Diver Watch giveaway. And if you don't believe me, right here, I bought it the other day, $30,000 I've spent on this watch. I've given away 3 Rolexes already, and now I'm giving away the craziest watch ever given away in crypto YouTube. So I hope you appreciate this. So stay tuned. And this is, I'm going to be giving it maybe in today's video, maybe in tomorrow's video, we'll see. So, and if you deposit more than $500, you'll get my famous paid crypto course for absolutely free, claimable in the Discord. And also all deposited users get access to my Crypto Signals community for free. There is a link down in the description of this video to it. And this is where we post all of my trades and the trades of my team and actual trade results of our members are absolutely crazy. So if you're not part of Bybit, use my link right now, get all of these bonuses and a chance to win a $30,000 Audemars Piguet, which is really crazy. So do it right now. So my whole idea for this long trade, and as you can see, it's not that big of a long trade. So it's a 6 Bitcoin, $170,000 long trade. But what I want here, I'm not really that certain that we're going to actually pump from here. So what I want, and I usually don't do it like this, but in this kind of an uncertain environment, and considering everything we've seen with the liquidations and stuff, that was the only reason for this dump, there could be a smaller wick lower. So what I'm gonna do, instead of entering with a big trade immediately, I'm gonna be doing it piece by piece. So if it goes up from here and I'm in profit, great, beautiful. My target is going to be at least $30,000. So initial, small, nice day trade, scalp trade, swing trade, whatever you want to call it. But if we move lower, let's go to a smaller time frame. So for example, if we're going to go to this area right here of $28,000, this is where I'm gonna add to it another 6 Bitcoin, 5 Bitcoin, whatever. So another 100, 200, from 100 to $200,000. And then if we're gonna go even lower, then this is where I'm gonna add in a lot. So I'm gonna add in a lot to my long trade at about $25,000. So this is my initial entry right here, right from this support. Then the next one will be right here, and then maybe even in the middle, and then another one right here. So this will give me the best average price for this entry, for this potentially a momentum of retest of 25K, and then move up to, again, retest 30K. So this is my quick trade, this is my idea. And again, I'm not, if I would be very certain that it's gonna just bounce off and go to 30K again, which is very possible considering that there was no really good reason for this dump except for just liquidations, which are over at this point. So there is a good chance we could actually retrace right now. So that's why I'm putting in a trade. But in case we go lower, at these key moments, key points, I will be adding more to it. So join my free Discord channel. Check out this quick tutorial as to how to trade Bitcoin with proper risk and money management. It's going to be a really cool tutorial. You will learn a lot from it, even if you're an experienced trader. And as always, peace and love. Thomas Krallo. Stay smart, stay rich, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.